Let's further discuss this now with Nancy Snow, who's a columnist at Nikkei Asia and a professor of communications emeritus at California State University. She joins me live from Tokyo. Thank you so much for joining us on the program. Let's pick up where John left off. I mean, with this expected meeting between Trump and Xi Jinping, how important is it? Because, as he mentioned, a lot is riding on the outcome of that meeting.
Well, you're right. I mean, China's next, but for now, it's all about Japan. It's all about a prime minister, Japan's first female prime minister, who's been in office. It'll be a week on Tuesday. And this is going to be a lot about personal diplomacy. Some have said it's a little bit Reagan-esque meets Thatcher-like leaders, and they're going to sit down and have their bilateral meeting, which we know Trump likes, the one-on-one meeting. And then they will head to Yokosuka. They'll go see the Seventh Fleet. Trump has talked about working with Japan and getting into shipbuilding again. And this is the indispensable ally and partner to the United States in the region. I'm not making light of China at all, but all the eyes of the world are on Japan right now. And Takaichi, her favorability is 74%. So she might get a Trump bump to make it even higher. But the critical point will, of course, be the policy results. What will happen in terms of any trade deals? You don't want to have a misstep in isolating China. But this is very much about securing this partnership in economics and in defense and security.
Indeed, and she seems quite adamant to strengthen the relationship that Japan has with the United States. How do you think this visit will somewhat reshape Trump's Asia strategy, especially with calls to shape a more cohesive security architecture across the Indo-Pacific?
I think there will be a revitalization of the Quad. There was a meeting of the Quad in 2022, shortly before Shinzo Abe was assassinated. But it brought together India, Australia, Japan, the U.S., and they want to continue this dialogue. And I also think that Trump will appreciate, hopefully, during this visit, the Indo-Pacific region. That language came from Shinzo Abe. I can't stress enough how similar Takaichi is as really an acolyte of Shinzo Abe. So I really predict that these two leaders, U.S. and Japan leaders, are going to have good camaraderie. Maybe that will help his meetings in China as well. But you've really got to play to his visit, and Japan is already rolling out the carpet. I saw the motorcade go by on its way to the Imperial Palace, and then even Tokyo Tower and Skytree and the Tokyo Metropolitan Building are lit up now in the colors of the United States. So they're going big and patriotic, which I know President Trump will appreciate. But ultimately, again, it's about policy differences. And Japan needs its economy to grow and be stronger. There's a lot of sentiment that the LDP really hasn't delivered on that.
Okay, Professor Nancy Snow, thank you so much for being with us here on the NewsHour and sharing that insight with us. I appreciate it.